Good day, ladies and genitals. I am here to bring you a very important update on Ethereum. When do we ever not make very important updates on this channel? The correct answer is never, because folks, we've been killing it, and I see something very interesting happening with Ethereum right now. So, in this video, I'll run through some tactical analysis, talk about what's happening both short-term and long-term. So if you like the sound of that, please like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell icon to be notified of notifications, because folks, we have been killing it. I was making videos, ringing the alarm bell right over here when we broke out. So if you'd been following the channel, if you would have stayed tuned to us, you could have been up on Ethereum well over 20%. Folks, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads. And folks, I'm seeing something very interesting right now, which is Ethereum seems to be breaking out bullishly. We keep breaking above major resistance. We made a new all-time high. I set my alarms. I'm in an ETH long, very tight stop loss. If we start to fall below these wicks here, I'm out. If not, I think we're very likely to see bullish continuation. The key price level for Ethereum is 1850. If we cannot hold 1850, this can be a fake out. We can have a leg down, so I may get stopped out. This may be an unprofitable trade, but as long as Ethereum can hold above 1850, I do think there's a very good chance of seeing bullish continuation. And I think the next leg up here takes us to $2,000 for a few reasons, folks. If we take the height, let's say here, of the ascending triangle, go to the bottom, take the breakout point, that moves us about 2,000. We have one of the 618 fib level is right at 2,000, and as well, folks, if we zoom out here some more and take a look at the macro ascending triangle that we were in, ringing the alarm bells for weeks and months. If we take the height of this thing to the bottom, move it to the breakout point, again, right around $2,000. We are getting a confluence of reasons, multiple factors pointing towards us going to $2,000 next. $2,000, I think, is our next pit stop. We are breaking out bullishly out of a micro ascending triangle. If we can hold the breakout, and that is a big if, this could be a fake out. We could go back down. Something like that is definitely possible. But if we can continue to hold above 1850, I think our next impulse takes us to $2,000, folks. As well, let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is a very good chart to understand what Ethereum and the altcoins are very likely to do. Because, for those who don't know, Bitcoin dominance is the total value of Bitcoin in comparison to the total value of all cryptocurrency. Whenever it rises, alts typically suffer. Whenever it falls, alts typically benefit. So right now we can see that Bitcoin makes up 60.91% of the entirety of all the cryptocurrency value, okay? And very interestingly, Bitcoin dominance is kind of going for that next leg down, which is very interesting to see how altcoins are doing kind of well right now today, while Bitcoin dominance is kind of going for that leg down. It's a very good gauge of the altcoins, folks. If Bitcoin dominance starts to rally, that should tell you that's going to place the dampers on the altcoins. If it falls, I should lower that a little bit. that should tell you the altcoins have a little bit more gas in the tank. So, very interesting chart to keep an eye out for. Let's take a look at our indicators here to try and get a sense of what Ethereum looks like on the macro trend. So, let's take a look at the daily here. Daily bullish. The histogram is concerningly ticking down, moving down, so that's concerning. But MACD is, bullish. Weighted MACD, bearish crossover, not good to see. Bullish crossover on the stochastic RSI, so we're not getting a confluence of reasons. RSI, making lower highs, overbought. So that's kind of bearish, folks. Although, if we can expand this, this looks interesting. RSI looks like it might have a breakout soon. Looks like it actually might be breaking out bullish here now. Very interesting to see. Very interesting to see. If the RSI can make higher highs, I think we're likely to see bullish continuation. Let's take a look at the 12. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Kind of the 70 range, 71 range, acting as resistance for the RSI. If we can get above that, again, very likely to see bullish continuation. Concerningly, we're like pretty near the overbought zone and trending downward, so that is concerning. Stochastic RSI, bullish crossover. Weighted MACD, geez, it does not want to pick a direction. Bearish crossover, but then a bullish crossover right after. See that? I don't like that. It's not very clear. Same with the MACD, folks. Look at the 12-hour. MACD bearish crossover followed by a bullish one. Does not want to pick a direction. It's very indecisive, very inconclusive. Yeah, well, yeah, see, we're not getting a confluence of reasons. Let's take a look at the 6. 6-hour bullish crossover. Things are kind of looking bullish, yeah, but things are very iffy. Ooh, look at the 6-hour RSI. Look at the 6-hour RSI. Look at this, folks. Ooh, bullish divergence on the RSI. Very good to see. That is bullish. So, if we can continue to make our higher highs on the RSI, that's, we're likely to see bullish continuation as well. I mean, we did get a bullish crossover on the regular MACD. Let's take a look at the 3. Bullish crossovers all the way around. Ooh, even cleaner bullish divergence on the R side. Look at this. Isn't that not gorgeous? That's gorgeous. So technically gorgeous. Okay, interesting. Let's take a look at the one. Okay, bearish crossover and stochastic. So let's kind of summarize here. Folks, our indicators are kind of a little bit all over the place. I don't have a great degree of confidence in them. We're kind of trending upwards, you know, on the macro trend, but we are quite concerningly overbought. We're getting some signs of some strength, some bullish crossovers, but we're not getting strong direction, and we're kind of in the overbought region. So ultimately, I think the most important thing here is price action. Whenever we're kind of like indeterminate with our indicators, I think price action, price structure trumps our indicators. So ultimately, I think the 1850 is still the most critical place. Okay, you know, 1825 was clear resistance all throughout these ranges here and here as well. So 1825 is going to be a significant support. If we can't hold this, there's a chance we go down to 1825 and then go for the breakout. Or if we can't hold 1825, there's a chance we go down and retest like the lower extremities of this ascending triangle and then go for the breakout. Personally speaking, I would kind of be looking to accumulate Ethereum if I hadn't already anywhere from 790 to, you know, 1790 to 1760. There's a lot of volume building up in those regions, okay, and a lot of support as well. If we can take a look at the 6 hour, I think kind of the most important support level for Ethereum is the 100 EMA on the 6 hour, and I'll tell you why. Look, pump dump, found support there, pump dump, found support there. So I'd wager if we're pumping now, if we continue to see rejection, if, you know, we're seeing some weakness on some higher time frames, so, you know, could we have more of a substantial correction? Yeah, that's technically possible. So I think we're very likely to find support at the 1500, at where the 100 EMA is on the 6 hour. This is my kind of accumulation zone. You know, the original breakout point from this micro descending triangle, so like 1620 to, you know, 1475 is where I would be looking to accumulate Ethereum. If we cannot hold these regions here, I think we're likely to retest these regions here. And if we start to break below and close below the 100 EMA on the 6 hour, then I think we need to rethink Ethereum's price structure, and then I think it's no longer short-term bullish. So, folks, that's kind of what I see happening both in the short term here. I think, you know, $2,000 is our next stop if we see bullish continuation. But over the long term, folks, there's so much to talk about. I don't want to make this video too long. But bottom line is, I do think this bull run is likely, not a guarantee, I could be wrong, to end sometime September, October with Bitcoin. Ethereum and the altcoins, I think, are likely. I think it's probable that they're likely to reach their peak roughly a month after Bitcoin. I'm basing that off the previous cycle. The previous cycle, you take a look, 2017, 2018, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Ethereum reached its peak roughly a month after Bitcoin. So could something similar happen this time around? Maybe. So that's kind of what I'm basing my long-term predictions off of. And as well, I do have long-term price targets, which I'm about to tell you. But I do think it's more important, at least for myself. I'm taking the approach, you do you, boo, but I'm taking the approach of selling, accumulating, scaling out, based off time frames, not so much price targets. Like there's certain price targets, like if Ethereum reaches 10K, I might sell a little Ethereum, something like that. But, you know, I'm hoping to sell the bulk of my Ethereum, mostly based on time frames, folks. I'll be scaling out late third quarter, early fourth quarter. You do you. You know, these videos are not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do think Ethereum has a good chance of reaching the low tens of thousands of dollars this time around. If we take a look at a chart of Ethereum Bitcoin, we see that last time around, Ethereum reached over 10% of Bitcoin's price at the peak, roughly 12%. So let's take a look at the chart right now. This is 2018 right here. Yeah, so reached over 12%. Let's assume this time around Ethereum just reaches 10% of Bitcoin's price at the peak, whatever that may be. So that means I think Ethereum has a good chance of reaching, you know, 10% of whatever Bitcoin does. So if Bitcoin goes to 100,000, I think Ethereum's going to 10. If Bitcoin goes to 500,000, I think Ethereum's going to 50. You know, that's not kind of like a perfect price prediction, but that's kind of like a rough guideline that I'm operating under for like kind of my long-term price predictions for Ethereum. And folks, with Tesla moving into Bitcoin, with rumors of Apple moving into Bitcoin, I think it's just a matter of time before Apple moves into Bitcoin. And now MasterCard is going to be accepting crypto transactions as payments, and they're going to be accepting. Oh, folks, this market has never, ever looked more insanely bullish. So, you know, if the S&P 500 companies start, all of them, if they start putting like a small percentage, 1, 2, 3, 5% of their balance sheet in Bitcoin, folks, we could see a $500,000 Bitcoin this cycle in maybe a year. Who knows? I don't know, right? But like around that time frame, over the long term. Long term is like September, October, maybe around a year from today. That's kind of what that's long term for me. Could we see a Bitcoin in the low hundreds of thousands? I definitely think so, especially with Tesla, all these major companies getting in the space. And look, you answer this question for yourself. But if Bitcoin's at 300,000, if Bitcoin's at 500,000, where's Ethereum? Answer that question for yourself. That's why I think there's such massive opportunity in Ethereum. So folks, if anything further interesting happens, we'll definitely talk about it on this channel. Make sure you stay tuned, folks. We talked about this breakout here. If you would have been following this channel, you could have already, and if you had gotten, when we were ringing the alarm bells, if you had gotten in when we were ringing the alarm bells about this breakout, you'd be up over 20%. So folks, like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell icon to notify new uploads. Check out our Discord group. Link for that will be down in the description below. We talked, setups. If anything interesting further happens, we'll definitely talk about it there as well. Our VIP Discord group, they get low cap gems, high probability setups that we're looking at first before anyone else does. Also, it's a great way to support us as well. We will be giving away randomly a hardware wallet to one of the first 100 Patreon members. So consider supporting us. Consider becoming a VIP Discord member. The link for that will be down in the description below. Thank you for watching and take care.